Hey YouTube. Okay, so this is the second video I'm making tonight. Since my daughter is now asleep, I won't have to rock as much. So this is my postpartum video, and this is now week 10 postpartum. So I'll kind of start back at week 6 and tell you guys what happened then and kind of go from there. At 6 weeks, I went in for my postpartum appointment with my OBGYN. She went and did a PAP on me, which was normal. And also she checked my stitches because I tore while giving birth, and my tear had healed perfectly, so she wasn't worried about that. I also got weighed. My pre-pregnancy weight was 282, so I gained about 21 pounds during pregnancy. I ended up being like 303, I think. So I gained 21 pounds. They only wanted me to gain 15. I did a really good job trying not to go over, but I did eventually. My weight at 6 weeks postpartum was 278 pounds, so I had lost 25 pounds in 6 weeks. My blood pressure was 150/102. She was really worried about that, so she increased my blood pressure pills to 3 times a day instead of twice a day, and told me to call my regular physician to get in to talk to her about getting on different blood pressure medication, because obviously this one wasn't working. So that was my 6 weeks appointment. 8 weeks postpartum, I saw my regular physician. My weight was 272 pounds. My blood pressure was 152/100. So my doctor decided to change my blood pressure medication. With the breastfeeding, we had to really look for a safe option for blood pressure medication, because I didn't want anything that passed through the breast milk. But most blood pressure medications do. This one has shown has showed no side effects in the research they have done. So they thought it was pretty safe, so I went ahead and started taking that. And that is called, I don't know if I pronounced this right, it's LABETALOL. I'll put it up in a little blurb on the screen for you guys. I'm thinking Lebitolol. Okay, so that's my blood pressure medication, and I also was put on water pills. So this one's called hydrochlorothea. I'll also put that in the blurb so you guys know what that is, and that's a water pill for the edema, because I was, again, bottom of my legs were swollen. My ankles weren't swollen, my feet weren't swollen, but I still had some edema in the bottom of my legs. So she went ahead and put me on a water pill and blood pressure pill. I have my little papers here so I know what I'm talking about here. Also, she listened to my heart, and she asked me if I had a heart murmur, and I said yes. I had heart murmur since I was a baby, and it's an innocent heart murmur, so the doctors weren't really concerned with that. So she sent me for an echocardiogram, which is ultrasound of the heart, and she also wanted them to ultrasound my thyroid to make sure to rule those things out as causing my high blood pressure, and those all came back normal. So those weren't the reason. It's just my vessels are just shrinking down when I get anxious and things like that. So 9 weeks postpartum, I went in for blood work. My iron was low. At my 6-week appointment with my OBGYN, my iron was 11.6, and she said that was pretty good, but she still wanted me to refer to my physician for any extra treatment with that. And so this blood work at 9 weeks postpartum was still low, so she wanted me to start taking 1 iron supplement each day. So I'm back on iron, plus prenatals, because I'm breastfeeding. So I don't know what my iron level was, my hemoglobin was, at my 9 weeks postpartum, but yeah, it was 11.6 at the office. That's 6 weeks. Okay, I just want to put that little tidbit in there. My blood pressure was 150/98. So the pills weren't really working that well, so they wanted to increase them, which usually they start these pills out low because of what could happen with these pills. It could, cause trouble with my kidneys and things like that if you don't start out and gradually increase. So I'm currently on 2 blood pressure pills a day, usually at 8 in the morning, and then in the afternoon, usually between 2 and 3, I take another one, and also 2 water pills. Let's see, I also have an appointment on December 16th, and I'll make a video telling you guys what went down with that. So that is my postpartum stuff up to 10 weeks. What I'll do is, in the coming week, I'll make a video of Jada's first 2 months of life, and talk about things that have been going on with me as far as like breastfeeding, her development, and things that have been going on during that time. So thank you guys for watching my video, and I will talk to you later.